Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the All-Ireland Minor Hurling Champions for 2022. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all well? You're all very welcome here to Thurles this evening to welcome home our superstars, our heroes, our minor hurlers who played a fantastic game today and are bringing home the Irish Press Cup to the Cathedral Town once again this year. Can I also welcome our public representatives here as well who are joining us this evening, and especially the Chairman of Tipperary County Council, Mr. Roger Kennedy, and all the other distinguished guests that join us here in our celebrations this evening. So I'll just ask our first speaker of the night to come forward. He is the Chairman of Tipperary County Board, Joe Kennedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Tipperary County Board, the first thing I want to do is welcome you all here and thank you for coming out to support our great team. 2 years ago, myself and Tim Floyd met James Woodlock and he put together a plan to bring back the Irish Press Cup here, and he's done it, he's achieved it. I'd like to thank, I know a lot of people refer to him as James Woodlock, but we just refer to him as Woody because that's what he is, Woody. So I'd like to thank Woody, Cormac McGrath, Damien Ryan, Brendan Ferris and Ray Doyle for all the excellent work they put in the last 18 months and especially this year. I'd like to thank their backroom team, of which I'm not going to name them all, but the physio, the stats, the water carriers, the hurler carriers, all those people who without all them, this success would not be possible. To the players, the subs and the extended panel. They started doing a bit of work last September and right in through Christmas and were ready to rock when the championship came around. They put in a phenomenal amount of work and they were tested in every way through the championship, and they stood up to every test that was put to them, and no bigger test than was put today, and every bit of that was counted. And when we came down to home straight today, 4 minutes injury time, they found the answers to get us over the line. They're a credit to their clubs, their parishes, their parents and to the whole of Tipperary. So I salute a great Tipperary minor panel of 2022. Here in Tipperary, we always laud ourselves with teams with great skill and hurling and whatnot. And often the criticism is that maybe these guys lack a small bit of character and mental strength. But these guys today had abundance of strength, or had abundance of skill. But when the mental character was tested in every game this year, not just today, the last day against Galway, today and the night in the Munster final, they stood up to every single test. Men of huge character, huge mental strength, and that was built by Woody and the boys all through those days in the spring and over Christmas, and it all paid great dividends today. And brought back the Irish Press Cup here. When James Woodlock announced his panel there back at the beginning of March, of the 34 or 5 players that are on the panel, there's 25 clubs represented. And I said to Woody, I said, if you win All Ireland with this team, you'll get great credit for scouring the whole county for every available bit of talent there was. Now he's done that. It's a phenomenal achievement, and it's great credit due to all the clubs across the county and all the clubs that are represented in this panel. To have 25 different clubs represented shows of all the work that's going on in every single club in the county, and these are the representation of that. And it just shows that if you're good enough in Tipperary, you'll get your chance to wear a county jersey, and no better reward than to come back with an All-Ireland minor victory. I'd like to thank the clubs and the schools and the parents who fostered these children throughout the last 12 or 14 years since they started playing. Every bit counts and every bit helped us to get us over the line today. In the recent past, our games of development have come under some criticism here in Tipperary, but they have played a vital role in helping with the development squads, with blitzes at underage and with work in the schools and post-primary schools to get us here. So I'd like to salute now Kevin Healy and his 4 GDAs for all the work they have done in helping it to get here. we must bear in mind that all these lads are only 16 and 17 years of age. And while it's absolutely fantastic to be here this evening to celebrate an All-Ireland victory, this is the first step of their ladder in their inter-county playing career. So my hope is that everyone gives them a chance and an opportunity to develop further into under-20 players, go back and play with their clubs and be nurtured further and turn out to be fantastic seniors for us in the future. And finally, I just want to thank a number of people. I'd like to thank Brian Folkley, our sponsor. Well, Brian isn't our sponsor, actually. He's representing Fiserv for our sponsor. It almost feels like he owns it because he's with it. No matter where I turn, Brian is with it. But I'd like to thank Fiserv for the huge contribution to Tipperary Hurling they've been this year. They've been fantastic partners of Tipperary. We've worked well with them all year and they've supported and been very active with us in supporting our teams. So I'd like to take a big round of applause for Fiserv. One man that's often forgotten in these homecomings is our bus driver and our bus firm, and that's Francis Lasheen, who provides a professional service to all Tipperary teams, and none more so than today. So all of you that have ever come across him and have been lucky to be a part of a Tipperary squad will know exactly what Francis does. So a round of applause for Francis. And lastly, I'd like to thank you, the Tipperary supporters. There was much made of the huge Offaly support that had been there today, and there was a huge Offaly support, but there was an equally huge Tipperary support. And when we were coming down the home straight and we were tagging on a few points, you could hear that vocal support in the club or in the stands. And that was hugely important to helping get our team over the line. So a huge thanks to all the Tipperary supporters who travelled today. And lastly, I just want to pay tribute to a man because it's the last public forum I'd have a chance to do it in. For the last 16 years, Tim Floyd has been Secretary of Tipperary County Board. And today was his last day in a Tipperary jersey, or in Tipperary dressing room. I would give him a jersey if he'd wear it. But today was his last day in a dressing room. And what a fitting way to end your inter-county involvement than today and hear Slieve Demond sang below in Nolan Park and have a victorious minor team. So I'd like to thank Tim publicly for all the work he's put in for the last 16 years. And he too was a county minor back in 1976, so he understands all this. So lads, once again, it's great to be here. It's great for Tipperary and it's a great step in our development. And look, encourage these lads, look after them over the next few years, and hopefully we'll see them in Tipperary jerseys in 20 and senior and future. Tipper down boo.
Thank you, Joe. Well, as Joe has said, we're lucky in Tipperary to have a sponsor such as Fiserv. And Brian Fogarty, who represents Fiserv with Tipperary GAA, has travelled the length and the breadth of the county and the country supporting our teams and supporting now in our schools and at our cool camps as well. So I'd like to ask Brian Fogarty just to come forward to address you for a few moments.
Okay, thanks everybody. I promise you I won't keep you as long as Joe. I know you're not here to hear us, you're here to see the boys, but firstly, just a huge congratulations to the bunch of warriors that we saw there today, lads. I think it was an unbelievable game. I was fairly sure at one stage I was sponsoring ambulances at one stage rather than a team. I thought we'd all need something, but it was unbelievable. I'm sure you've all seen us as well outside with the ponchos and flags, and sick of hearing me saying careers.fiserv.com, but I suppose that's what all this sponsorship is about. And I had one remit at the start was become Tipperary's best ever sponsor, and I hope we're trying to get halfway there. We have another year to go, but hopefully we can make it another year. But little did I know that we out of the first year even, that we get one of Tipperary's, what I've seen anyway, is one of Tipperary's best ever under-17 teams. I mean, they were unbelievable today, and anybody that's seen all the games up along, every game was going to the death. Unbelievable entertainment for all of us, nearly giving us all heart attacks, but just finishing out today, you can see what kind of a team they are. I also have to thank, I know they're saying, or Joe slagged me there, I'm everywhere I turn him and behind him, but Tipperary GAA have allowed Fiserv in around all the dressing rooms, taking us to all the matches, and I just want to, I'd like to everybody give them a round of applause, because we don't often give the committee a round of applause, so thanks to them. Just back to this teamed in today, I think from the very, as I said, I was lucky enough to get in around all the teams, but from the very first session you could see that James Woodlock and his team and the work that they were doing, it was going to be some team that was going to beat them, and luckily enough there was no team able to beat them today, so great work by them. And I'm fairly sure that this management team and all those players, we're going to see all those, again, we have a very bright future ahead of us, especially when you see the Hogan team as well winning. I think that gives us about 60, 70 players to pick from for the future. It's great. Just over the next few weeks as well, you're going to probably see more of us, more of Fiserv. We'll be attending all the cool camps with Conor Bowe. Conor, obviously of Tip Hurling fame, works with Fiserv now, and he'll be going around to all the cool camps, so we hope to see you all there, and hopefully we can see the next All-Ireland winning team out of that. So just to finish off, this sponsorship has been greatly successful for us, and huge activity on the, I'll say it again, the careers.fiserv.com page. You're probably sick of hearing me saying it, but there's huge activity on that, and that was the main aim of we doing this and following Fiserv. So that's really all I have, and we look forward to the year ahead and even more success on the field. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Brian. So we begin, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, by introducing some members of the Tipperary Backroom team. First up, we welcome Team Physio George Ryle and nutritionalist Mags Hanley. Next up is the man who was first at training and games and last to leave, making sure that every player is well looked after. Please welcome kitman Mick Dempsey. Video analysis is a huge and vitally important part of the process now, and Tipperary are blessed to have a woman who specialises in this area. Please welcome Maggie O'Grady. Next up, running the rule on the hooks, the blocks, the tackles, are the stats team, led by Andrew O'Brien, Donald O'Dwyer and Katrina Short. That's it for now on the Backroom team, as no doubt you would like to greet the players. If you could all just go back one step, lads, if that's okay. Each of the players on this panel of 35 has worked as hard as the next, but unfortunately only 24 can make the matchday squad. The pressure that the extended panel imposes is what drives the team to perform at its ultimate best. So we firstly salute the players who delivered that determination. Please welcome our first 5 players. Oisin O'Donoghue, Cashel Kincormac's, David McGrath, Cashel Kincormac's, Keith Lucknan, Durlas Og, Harry Lucknan, Ross Gray, and Dara Lanan, CJ Kickham's Mullinahone. Our next 6 players are Jimmy Lahart, Holy Cross Ballycal, Jack Hayes, Moycarkey Borris, Kieran Grace Burgess, Bill Flanagan, Moycarkey Borris, Shane Buckley, Knockavilla Doneski Kickham's, and Simon Blackmore, Ballingarry. With players of such talent at their disposal, the management team put forward 24 young men to charge into battle in search of the holy grail of hurling today. As we know, 20 players got a chance to savour the action today. So we salute the 4 that didn't, but yet were primed and ready if needed. Please put your hands together for James Dwyer, Holy Cross Ballycal, Evan Morris, Holy Cross Ballycal, Robbie Ryan, Holy Cross Ballycal, and Pádraig Dwyer, Killinall. Now to the players who answered the call to action during today's game. They say that a team is only as good as its subs, and what an impact these men had today. First up, please show your appreciation for Sam Rowe and CJ Kickham's Mullinahone. Next, we welcome Senan Butler from Kilsheal and Kilcash. From Tumivara, Dara McCarthy. Another member of the famed Ormond clan. Please welcome from JK Brackens, Jamie Ormond. And from Upper Church Dunban, please show your appreciation for Paddy Phelan. Next up, from Knockavilla, Doneski Kickham's, please give a big Tipperary welcome to our shot stopper, who can now join his dad as an All-Ireland medal winner. Welcome, Owen Horgan. Wearing the number 2 jersey today from Ballyluby, Castlegrace, please put your hands together for Chris O'Donnell. At fullback today was a young man who has performed excellently in every game. From the famed Carrick Swan Club, please welcome Aaron O'Halloran. Making up the Tipperary full back line today, another excellent young hurler. Let's hear it for the man from Feather, Jack Quinlan. Wearing the number 6 jersey today and putting in another one of his excellent performances. From St. Mary's in Clonmel, please show your appreciation for Tyke Sheehan. At left half-back today was a player who comes from a club who have produced many fine players over the years, and this man is definitely no exception. Let's hear it for Port Rose, Jack O'Callaghan. The success of many teams can often come down to its midfield pairing. And the next 2 players, Tipperary definitely got it right. Wearing the number 8 jersey, this player has been ever reliant in play and also from place balls, contributing a total of 12 points in the championship. From Boris O'Kane, put your hands together for Kieran Foley. the third member of the panel from his club. He has improved in every game he has played. He has made a major contribution in all aspects of his play. From Knockavilla Donaskey Kickham's, let's hear it for Adam Daly. Next up is a player who has been ever impressive in each game this year. A fine young man both on and off the field. Please give a big Tipperary welcome to my Carkey Borough's finest, Joe Egan. Next, a player who has really grown into a fine half forward throughout the year and has shown skill, pace and determination which has been second to none. Please welcome from Father Sheehy's Cathal English. Now we come to the full forward line. A group of players who have been between them amassed a total of 5 goals and 75 points in this year's championship. First up is a player who has lit up the playing fields of the country all year with his top-class scores from play and his pinpoint accuracy from placed balls. He is the pride of Gurtnahu Glengool. Give it up for Damien Corbett. Making up the spine of the team is a player who has given some spine-tingling performances during the championship, amassing a total of 2 goals and 23 points from play. A player who has a bright future ahead of him. Please welcome Clare's finest, Tom Delaney. Wearing the number 15 jersey was a player who again produced some stunning performances and showed ice-cool composure at some very key moments of the games. Bringing yet another All-Ireland medal back to his club, let's hear it for Borris-Ilee's Paddy McCormack. At centre forward today was a player who again is following in the footsteps of so many great hurlers produced by his club. A real playmaker who thrives on a challenge. Accompanied by the Munster Cup, please welcome the Kappa man Conor Martin. There's a saying that to be a good team, you must have a good leader. And what a leader this team has had. He has covered every blade of grass on each field the team has played on this year. He has led from defence and has played a major role on this minor team. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give it up for Nina O'Rourke, Sam O'Farrell and the Irish Press Cup. To have the players perform at their peak requires individuals who are at the peak of their own powers in their area of expertise, and none so more than this next man. On strength and conditioning, please welcome from Borris-Ilee, Angelo Walsh. And so, to the men who made it all happen. They got together at the beginning of the year and together with their 35-strong panel set sail on a voyage. Make no mistake, this was a voyage with one vision in mind, as together they charted a course in waters only 1 year old, and in doing so docked in Nolan Park today, where that vision became a reality in magnificent illumination. For these 6 men, it's all about the team, and we salute you on that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome from JK Brackens, Ray Doyle. From Narfield, Brendan Ferris. From Ballynahinch, Cormac McGrath. From Aero Gannacarty to Hill, Conor Foxy O'Brien. And from Port Row, Damien Ryan. Next up, a man who himself gave everything as a player and has instilled a belief and honesty in his players to deliver, and that they did again today. Ladies and gentlemen, from Drummond, he's the Banished Door, James Woodlock. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great honour for him today to lift the Irish Press Cup, and I'm sure he'd like to say a few words to you. So we'll call on our captain, Sam O'Farrell.
Look, I say I spoke for too long in the field, so I won't leave you. Just massive thanks for coming out today, for all the support. It means a lot to all of us, and it's definitely memories that will live long in the memory for all of us. So thanks for everyone for coming out.
Next, we're going to call on a man who is renowned for his very short speeches. The Banished Door, please welcome James Woodlock.
It's an honour to be up here, and I suppose it's an honour to be standing in front of a fantastic bunch of men standing right behind me. And you know, every club that they come from, every parent that they come from, they should be mighty proud. Fantastic bunch of players for the last, 7-8 months, however long we're together. They've given everything to the blue and gold, everything to myself, my management team, and have been absolutely fantastic ambassadors for the game. They're humble young fellas, and a huge drive and a will to do well for Tipperary hurling. And can't say any more, but absolutely mighty proud. And today, when we needed the support in Nolan Park, we've had some hard days down there, but today was a sweet one. Beating Offaly in Nolan Park and walking back over the border on the way home is something special that they'll always have, in the memories will carry on for a long, long time. Thank you very much, and please God, we'll be back again.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearly there. That more or less brings our official proceedings here to a close. Shortly, the players will make their way from the steps of this fine cathedral to meet you all. Before we go, a special word of thanks to all who made this night the special night that it is. To An Garda Síochána for helping with traffic management, and also for ensuring that our players got to the ground in good time this afternoon. To Robert Healy, who has made sure you were all well entertained prior to the arrival of the players, and has also made sure you could hear this evening's proceedings. To Francis Glasheen and Glasheen's coaches in Holy Cross, the Horse and Jockey Hotel, and to anyone else who has helped in any way, apologies if I have omitted you. Today has been a historic day for our minor hurlers, and it is also an historic day for a man who has given a lifetime of service and dedication to Tipperary GAA. He has overseen many memorable occasions and guided Tipperary GAA through some difficult times also. Today's game was the last time he will prepare team sheets for an inter-county Tipperary team. And what a way to sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, will you please show your appreciation to our County Secretary, Mr. Tim Floyd. Lastly, but by no means least, to you, Winter Tipperdorn, we love you and we thank you for your magnificent turnout here tonight, in Nolan Park today and in the build-up. The team carried the colours to glory on the field and you carried it to glory on the stands. And here tonight, so Gerard Margot, a cordial galere. So now I just call the boys and girls and everyone here present to raise your flags and colours one final time as we sign off on this night of special nights, as we get ready to sing Sleeve Them On for all of us here and the jubilant Tipperary minor hurling panel. So can I call on our County Chairman Joe Kennedy and County Secretary Tim Floyd to join me here to lead our Tipperary's anthem.
Alone, all alone, by the wave ashore, all alone in the crowd at home. The hall it is gay, and the waves they are grand, but my heart is not here. It flies far away by night and by day to the times and the joys that are gone. And I never will forget the sweet maiden I met in the valley of sleep. It was not the grace of her queenly air, nor her cheeks of the roses well, her soft dark eyes, or her flowing hair, nor was it her lily white eye. 'Twas a soul of truth and melting root, and her smile like the summer sun that stole my heart away on a bright summer's day in the valley of peace. One more time. That stole my heart away on a bright summer's day in the valley of sleep. Living it on.